Now this is the card that we're going to make in this project, and we're using demonstration tea bags demonstration 2 to make this. Then we've also got the holographic card and flat back jewels for this card. Now for this project, which is Libra, we're going to make some tea bag fold number 2. So we have 4 to a page. This is the small, so you need to print 2 of those out so you get 8 altogether. You've also got the mini here, and I've already cut one out. I'll show you what I'll do with that later. You're only going to use one of these so you can use those on other projects. And I've also did this kaleidoscope background paper that we're going to use on the front of the card. The first thing we're going to do is cut all the square designs out. Now a quick and easy way to do that, I've got 2 here, and I'm just put them together, make sure they're all lined up, and then I just glue them together just around the edges. As you can see there, just a couple of dabs of glue there and there. Stick it down, turn it round, and then stick the other side. If I can separate them. Come on. Come on. There you go, a little bit of glue down there. Just hold them in place while you cut them out. When that's dry, just take a cutting mat and cut them out, leaving a border all the way around. Now I've cut the first one out, you just carry on cutting those out, and then you can just separate them. You can do 2 or 3 or 4 layers. Makes it much quicker to cut all these out. Now we've got all 8 cut out. Very simple fold this is. Go from this side, keeping the design on the top, and press down and fold so you get a triangle. Then open it up and you've got a line, crease all the way down the middle there. Fold that over and crease it so you get a nice point at the end. If it goes over a little bit like that, don't worry, you can just trim it with a pair of scissors. And then try and do the opposite side as accurately as possible so you're getting like a kite. There you go, and you see that little bit that's sticking up there on mine. All I've got to do then is just trim it, and it's perfectly fine. There you can see I've done that. Next thing we're going to do is fold this up to the middle there, just to meet that line. So you've got that shape, like so, and then turn it over and fold it back the other way and crease it so you get everyone at the same length there. So that is your first fold, and you do that to all 8 of them. Now I've cut out a piece of holographic card here which I'm going to stick these to. They're not going to go inside each other, they're going next to each other. So first of all, it's a good idea to lay them out how you're going to stick them. So that one will go there, that one will go there. You just have to get it as close as possible before you stick them. That can go there. That will be stuck down there. That one will go there. It's always a good idea to check this out before you actually stick. That one's going to go there, like so. And then that one's finally going to go in there. Then you can just jiggle them a little bit till everything fits. like so. Once you've got them exactly how you want them, I think that needs to be a little bit more square on, then you can start one by one sticking them down. So that's the design that I'm aiming for. So the first one I'm going to stick down in the middle. Just need a little bit of glue on the edge there, and I'm going to stick that down there and try and get that exactly in the middle so that it all goes round and meets up with each other perfectly. So there you can see you've got the finished wreath, or whatever you want to call it, and you can use that just as it is. The background, you can see there, you could stick a square of paper there and a little hoop, and you could hang that on the wall, or you could put two together back to back. Don't forget there's different sizes in the sets you can use, and there's various ways of doing it. I'm going to turn it into a card. This is one of the 8 by 8 inch cards, and I've taken the kaleidoscope background there, the square one, cut it out to size and then stuck it on this piece of purple paper, just to give it a little bit of an edge. So that now can be stuck inside my card. Make sure you stick it down the right way. So that's the inside of the card, which I think is just as important as the outside. So I've got one here, the front, and I've just cut out a square of holographic blue there, and I'm just going to stick that down. I've mounted it onto some yellow paper, which makes it stand out really well. And again, just a question of sticking that to the front. Like so. Now you've got a few options with this if you want to turn it into a card. You can either stick that down, you see how that fits on perfectly, and then just trim the edges off. Or what I'm going to do, I like to do, is just fold them over, so you're blatantly honest that you've got that card like that. So all I'm going to do is stick that down on the front, and then just stick down the flaps that are overlapping, like so. Make sure again you've got it going the right way around. Well, you can mix and match here if you want to. So that's going to stick down there. So you've got a nice border of the holographic showing through. Just let that dry for a few minutes and then you can do the edges. Just a little dab of glue, and then that can just fold over and stick like that. So that's down the spine of the card, and now you can turn it over and open the card, and then just fold those over and stick as well. So there's that one. Too much glue, but never mind. So that's those. Just turn those over. Stick. Turn it over. and stick, turn over and stick. Now, I quite like that though, showing on that side there, but if you want you could do another backing paper and stick that over there. So there you've got the front of the card like that. These fold over, and I've also done, if I can find it, there it is, a little one of the small squares that I showed you, and I've just mounted that onto the same holographic card, and I'm going to use some double-sided foam tape to stick that down. So I've put some foam pads on the back there, but I've put a double layer so that raises it up even more, and then as accurately as you can put that in position. Now you can leave the card at that if you want to, but I like to zhuzh it up a bit more with some flat back jewels. Well, it is Zodiac's. And there we have the finished cards with the zhuzhed up flat back jewels on them.